Heat on the chrome, buy you breath in the night. Street lights bending where the city ignites. Concrete shining like it's working late. Purple dust dripping down 288. Third ward murals, west time a glide. Every block got a rhythm you feel inside. Slow cook pride in the neighborhood air. If you ain't from here, you can't learn that flair. Freeways twist where the night runs deep. Every exit got a memory we keep. H-Town, where the sky runs wide. Storms hit hard, but we never hide. Bass stays low, but the soul stays loud. Yeah, we came from the mud and we stand real proud. H-Town, where the grind won't wait. If you know, then you know that's a Lone Star fate. That's a Lone Star Heat waves rising off the loop at noon. Old school rides humming one slow tune. Inner walls painted with dreamers fire. Downtown breathing like a live wire choir. Space city mindset, aim high, don't fold. Old heads talking about the days ago. Sunrise glows on refinery lines. Every struggle here sharpens a spine. H-Town, where the sky runs wide. Storms hit hard, but we never hide. Bass stays low, but the soul stays loud. Yeah, we came from the mud and we stand real proud. H-Town, where the grind won't wait. If you know, then you know that's the Lone Star fate. 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 Under moonlit bridges we gather and roar. The streets hum back in language we adore. Built to lift each other when the waters rise. That's Houston heart. No, the sky static than a spark from the late night DJ. Guitars chugging like a freight on the bay. Sunnyside grit, heights at dawn. Every neighborhood thread keeps the legacy strong. H-Town, where the glow runs late, where the hustle hits hard and the people stay great. Wherever I roam, wherever I stray, H-Town pulls me back like a tide in the bay. H-Town, where the grind won't wait. If you know, then you know that's the Lone Star fate. That's the Lone Star fate. That's the Lone Star fate. Even when the night slows down and the engines rest, you can feel the city breathing steady in your chest. By your wind carried through the oaks and stone, whispering where you wander, you're never alone. Headlights fade, but the rhythm remains, rolling through the streets like blood through veins. Every story, every scar, every rise and fall, that's the heartbeat underneath it all. And when the dawn lifts up the edge of the sky, you'll see H-Town shining with another try. No matter how far your footsteps roam, this place calls you back with a voice like home. Guitar still ringing in the humid air, drums like thunder saying we're still here. So let the last note hang, let the night unfold, 'cause Houston's spirit never grows old. That's a Lone Star fate. That's a Lone Star fate. That's a Lone Star fate. That's a Lone Star fate.
Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are on this great big world. Got ourselves a big game today with the Golden State Warriors, Houston Rockets. Let's go. Been looking forward to this game. I need to change something here. I got my sound settings a little altered. I want to change them up a little bit. Turn my desktop audio down just a little. Okay, I think my settings are good. My audio settings are good. Take a look and see what's going on here with the game. They're taking warm-ups right now. Both teams are out on the court warming up. Got the live chat going. Got that working out. It's all good right now. Appreciate y'all being here today. Moses Moody, 12.4 points per game. 15 points in the last game versus the Jazz. 6 for 17, though. Not very good from the field. He had to work really hard to get those points. Happy Wednesday and happy Thursday to Daniel, the guy who always comes in to comment but never sticks around to actually have a conversation. That is definitely the hallmark of passive, lazy, self-channel promotion. To always come in and say hi and immediately just kind of leave. Never engage in conversation at all. But for those of you who joined me for the last game, the Rockets did have a bounce back. Even without Durant, they were able to handle business and win by over 20 points. Today they'll be playing the Warriors, headed up by Stephen Curry. Of course, Stephen Curry is averaging almost 29 points a game. He's going to be the main guy that they need to shut down. If they let the Warriors jack up, or Stephen Curry in particular, jack up as many three-pointers as they allow the other teams to jack up three-pointers, then he'll score more than 30 points. They need to shut him down. They've also got Jimmy Butler averaging basically 20 points a game. 2 points more per game than Thompson. But Thompson's field goal percentage is actually better. He just doesn't have as many shot attempts. Shepard versus Moody. Shepard's averaging 13.1 per game. It's better. Assists, 2 more per game. Rebounds, 1 less per game than Moody. But more steals per game. What is their shot percentage, their field goal percentage, though, I wonder? Let's see if they have it. No, they didn't show it. Şengün. Stephen Curry versus Şengün. Şengün is averaging 22.4 points per game. That's kind of low. I think he could do better. But his assists are 7.1. Curry's are only 3.9. Steals are about the same. You know, Şengün is actually shooting better from the field at 49%. Curry's only shooting 47.8. And get this, Şengün has a better three-point field goal percentage at 44.2. Curry's is only 39.9. Can't believe Şengün's actually beating him in both of those categories. That's amazing. Şengün needs to shoot more, you know what I'm saying? We're getting really close to tip-off. I hope you are all doing really well today. I started off my morning nice and smooth. Got up naturally pretty early. Made myself some nice hot miso soup. Had a little bit of brown rice. And then after that, I had a little talk with my daughter. We had a video call. And for those of you who don't know this, I will say this. My daughter and I didn't speak for 2.5 years. And yesterday we spoke for the first time, and we had a very long video call, maybe almost 3 hours. And then she wanted to talk to me again, so we talked again this morning for a couple of hours. It was really nice. So nice to reestablish that relationship. But right now, we've got a basketball game in California kicking off in just a few moments. Before that happens, let's take a look at some scores around the league right quick. Toronto beat Indiana 97-95. In the fourth quarter, Minnesota and Oklahoma City are tied up 101 each. Just a few minutes left in the fourth. That game's close. Looks like the Thunder are having some trouble with Minnesota there. Memphis and New Orleans are playing. A couple of minutes left in the fourth. That game's also tight. 118-117 New Orleans. Detroit lost to Boston 114-117. New York Knicks beat the crap out of Charlotte 129-101. Milwaukee fell to the Miami Heat 103-106. Later on, there's another game. It looks like Phoenix and another team. My overlay is blocking it on the screen. But the Spurs and the Trailblazers will be playing at the same time as the Rockets play today. Right now, they've got some kind of choir singing. Okay, so they've got a children's choir singing the national anthem. Looks like our starting lineup is Okogie, Thompson, Shingun, Shepard, and Smith. Robert says, I'm happy for you, Go. As a father, she needs you in her life as much as humanly possible. Robert, I agree with you. I think so, too. Of course, it's my preference and strong desire to have her in my life, you know. A good father. I won't say all fathers, because not all people are living as good people, right? But a good father for the heart wants his daughter in his life and wants his son in his life, right? But which is more important, for the daughter to have her father, or for the father to have his daughter? It's definitely more important, I think, for the child to have their father. They really need their parent to be there, you know, but especially the father. That's just my opinion. But of course, having my daughter in my life is a special thing. She's my only child. And she's talking about trying to get her passport quickly so she can try to come to Japan to see me by Christmas. So I hope that works out. That would be a dream come true. So thank you. Robert says, good evening to all. Houston strong over here. That's right. Houston strong, baby. H-Town, let's go. H-Town, get down. Get down, get down, get down. They got all the hype highlights playing for the Warriors right now. I remember how I used to like basketball. The way I like basketball now is so different because I'm heavily biased. Just all the Rockets players don't really care too much at all about any of the other players. But way back in the day, you know, I was a Michael Jordan fan too. I liked Tim Hardaway. When I think about the Warriors, I often think about Tim Hardaway. I had some Tim Hardaway Air Raid shoes. Do you remember those shoes? Yep, that's right, Robert. Especially if it's your only daughter. Children need their father, and they need their father to be a good father. But, you know, there's always a special kind of connection between a father and his daughter and the mother and the son. But the father's the leader of the family. He's the rock, the backbone. Should be. Should be. And when he's not there and he's not in their lives, it can destroy a person, destroy a family. Got about 5 people watching. Make sure you like the live stream. Leave a ye old thumbs up on the video. It's been an uphill climb to get this channel higher and higher ever since baseball ended. Getting the transition working and getting more and more subscribers, more and more support for the live streams has been a little difficult. Support for the channel has been way down simply because the majority of people were in here watching not just baseball. It wasn't just about baseball. It was about the playoffs, you know, and getting towards the end of the season, the drive towards trying to get into the playoffs. Even though the Astros did not get into the playoffs, there was a lot of hype on the channel with all of us, including myself, hoping that the Astros would get into the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? And when they didn't, when it became clear that they weren't going to, and then they didn't, a couple of things happened. One is the viewers to the channel crashed a lot. Another thing that happened was I got a strike from showing clips of the NBA. That's why you don't see clips on my channel of the NBA games, the Rockets games, unfortunately. But another thing that happened was YouTube's algorithms had to shift because I wasn't just doing baseball or just doing Astros games anymore. Suddenly, I'm doing Houston Texans and Houston Rockets games. And it takes time for the YouTube algorithm to get used to that. Yep. As a youngster, it was more about the Jordan hype, and now it's all H-Town, baby. Yeah, Jordan also came in at a time where, you know, Elijah One was my guy for a while. He was my guy. And then I was just blown away by Michael Jordan. But after he was gone, I started caring a lot less about basketball. I was still following it. I just didn't have the same passion as I did before. When the Rockets won their championships, it was unbelievable, man. They were just draining threes, just knocking them down, you know. And loved watching those guys back then. But from then until now, I lost interest. And when the Oilers left Houston, lost interest in the NFL. It took my channel to get me back into those things. We're about to have the tip off right now. Shingun gets it over to Smith. Rockets have the ball. Shepard brings it down. Here we go. Let's get her started. Shingun over to the near side to Thompson. Thompson looking inside. Over to Shepard, who shoots a 3. He gets kind of bumped, but no fouls called. Warriors will bring it down. Butler with the ball. He goes for the 3, and he sinks it. 3-0 Golden State. Smith misses a shot. Shepard gets a rebound. Over to Shingun, then to Okogie, who goes for 3, and he misses that too. That's 3 missed shots by the Rockets. 2 of those are three-pointers. 11 minutes left in the first. Warriors kick it out to the top. Try to go around to Curry, but he goes out of bounds. Terrible pass. Turnover, and it's Rockets' ball. All right. Shingun with the ball at the top of the key. Over to Shepard, wide open for another 3. Knocks that one down. It's 3-all. Number 10. Who's number 10? Butler. Butler over to Moody. Moody's got the ball. On Smith. Smith with the defense. He stops him from going inside. Good move. Butler's going to have to jack up a 3, and he makes it at the buzzer. 6-3 Golden State. Nobody's made a 2-point bucket yet. Just 3 three-pointers. Shingun with the ball. He brings it inside. He gets the jump shot off, but he hits the back of the rim. Rebounded by the Warriors. They're going to bring it down. Goes over to the baseline, and they let him go all the way in. Shingun and Reed Shepard both get beat on the baseline. It's now 8-3 Warriors. Thompson with the ball. He was wide open there. I don't know why he didn't shoot it. Over to Shepard. Shepard fakes the 3. Smith goes into Shingun on the baseline. Shingun with the spin move. Tries to go inside. Tries to get the layup. Doesn't get it that time. No foul. Warriors bring it all the way down the other end. 3-point attempt is good by Green. 11-3 Warriors. They're up by 8 with 9 minutes left. Thompson with the ball. They need to get a good shot. Come on, work for a good shot. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Thompson goes over to Reed Shepard for another 3-pointer. All right. 6-11, Shepard with 6 points. And the Warriors immediately come back and shoot a 3 and make it. 14-6. Is this going to be a game of threes? I certainly hope not. I hate 3-point games. Smith picks up the ball, goes over to Shepard, back to Smith, who shoots a long 3, and he knocks it down, nothing but net. 9-14. 8:20 left in the first quarter, everybody. Over on the near side to Green. Ball gets knocked away, but Moody grabs it. Tries to go to the baseline. It's blocked off by Shepard. He goes up to shoot the layup, misses it, and there's a foul called. Looks like he'll get some shots at the free throw line. 8:10 left in the first. Hey, George, good to see you. What's up with you? Let's go. Let's go. You're listening from Hiroshima, Japan. Moody makes his first free throw. 15-9, Golden State by 6. If I'm not mistaken, we're going to have a couple of days off after this game. I'll try to get some clips and highlights up on shorts for you guys and gals. That one's knocked down. By the way, I'm about to start changing my shorts. Instead of uploading the portrait style, I'm going to do widescreen style. Thompson goes inside behind the back. Oh! He tried to make it was a beautiful move. He tried to make a beautiful pass to Shingun. Shingun pulled his arms back. I guess he thought it was going to somebody else and it went out of bounds. It's a turnover. What a beautiful move by Thompson. Shingun just wasn't prepared for it. Golden State with the ball, 12 on the shot clock. 16-9 right now, Golden State. Long three-pointer, that's way short, air ball. Smith gets it. He brings it down over to the far side where Shingun is. Shingun backs it in, backs it in the lane, backs it all the way in. Little hook, sky hook, left-handed hook, mini hook. Drops it in. 16-11. Warriors by 5. Curry brings it down. He tries to make a pass around Shepard and Thompson, but a loose ball. Foul is called on Thompson. Happy Thanksgiving to you. In Japan, it's already Thursday, but of course, their Thanksgiving holiday was a few days ago, and it's a little different. It's basically Labor Day. It's called Thanksgiving for Labor. Thanksgiving for Workers' Day is what it is. It's not like our Thanksgiving. It's more like Labor Day. Warriors bring it in. They try a pass down low to number 21. Who's that? That's Post. Oh, his name is Post. He's a tall guy down in the post, and his name is Post. That's hilarious. He takes the jump shot. Post makes it from the post. Hilarious. 18-11 with just under 7 minutes left in the first quarter. Shingun with the ball. Over to Shepard. Shepard goes around the pick. Goes back to Shingun. Shingun for 3. Misses it. Rebounded by the Warriors. They bring it all the way down to the other end. Go in the lane. He doesn't have it. Tosses it out. Post for 3. And he banks it off hits it off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Thompson. 6.5 left. Thompson goes all the way inside and loses the ball. Turnover. Curry's bringing it down. He's looking around. Doesn't have anything. Now he goes in the lane and gets a wide open layup. Rockets need to call a timeout, and it looks like they do. Rockets are sucking right now. 20-11. They're down by 9. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. On the court right now, the Rockets have Thompson, Okogie, Shingun, Shepard, and Smith. I like that Thompson is driven into the lane a couple of times, but both results were bad. The first one wasn't his fault. Shingun just wasn't expecting the pass, and it looks like he thought it was going to somebody else, so he just pulled his hands back and let the ball go out of bounds. I don't understand what was going on there. The second time Thompson went in the lane, he just lost control of the ball, and he lost it, and the Warriors were able to steal it, take it back down, and get 2 points on a layup. Rockets right now reminding me of, or they make me think of how the LSU Tigers used to play. For a couple of years, the Tigers went through this spell where they were a second half team. So they would basically out-energize their opponents. In the first half, they played rather poorly. But the other team ran out of gas because they were having to work so hard. At that time, the Tigers were known for having really, really strong athletes who played 4 quarters of ball. And they were just so-so in the first half. But in the second half, the other team, they were out of juice, they were out of energy. And then the Rockets would, not the Rockets, the Tigers would just destroy them in the second half because the defense and the offense were, I don't know what kind of training program they had, but it was more about stamina, strength, and speed for 4 quarters. It was not about being the best quarterback and being the best receivers and not even necessarily being the best defense, but it was about having unrivaled stamina and power that lasted for 4 quarters. So I remember when I first started watching the Tigers, I didn't understand that. My brother would explain to me, well, the Tigers are a second half team. And I thought at first that was nonsense. But when I started watching the games, that's what would happen. They would be doing so terribly in the first half. In the second half, the other team just didn't have the energy to match. And I feel like sometimes the Rockets do this, Right now they're down by 9. They often will do that. They'll get down, and then they'll come back. And then they'll get ahead, and then they're doing well. And then in the next quarter, they do the same crap again. They'll get down, doing really poorly, but then come back. And then usually they find a way to win in the end, I would just prefer for them to play well every quarter. You know what I'm saying? Got about 7 people here right now. Thanks for being here, as usual. Make sure you leave a yield like on the live stream. All right, 6:15 left in the first quarter. Shepard with the ball. Holiday's in the game now, and Capella. And the ball is lost. That's another turnover. Reed loses it. Reed Shepard loses it. Warriors bring it down quickly, but they don't have it on the inside. Okogie with the steal. Nice. Gets it back. Tit for tat. Shepard goes inside. Doesn't have it. Tosses it out to Holiday. Holiday over to Smith. Back to Shepard for 3. And he knocks that down. Nothing but net. It's 20-14. Rockets down by 6. Curry with the ball. He goes to one of his guys inside. Oh, no. He tried to go in and dunk it. He was stopped. But on the rebound, it looked like Moody came down with the rebound, tried to go up and lay it in, and he was fouled by Jabari Smith. So Moody will go to the line and shoot a pair. First free throw is in, 21-14 Golden State, 5:33 left in the first quarter. Oklahoma City wound up beating Minnesota, by the way, 113-105. Toronto beat Indiana by 2 points, 97-95. 47 seconds left in the first quarter. I'm sorry, in overtime, it looks like. Rockets miss a shot on the other end. Rebound goes to Capella, who gives it to Shepard, who makes the jumper. That's 11 points for Shepard already in the first quarter. 22-16, Warriors up. Curry shoots a three-pointer finally, bricks it off the back of the rim. Capella with the rebound. Almost lost it to Shepard. He gets it over to Holiday. 4:50 left in the first quarter. Holiday goes all the way down the lane, lays it in off the glass, doesn't go in, tipped around, and the Warriors grab the rebound. Man, that was a good penetration there. Just couldn't finish it off. Curry with the ball on the other end. That's an offensive foul. Nice. Okogie was just standing there, and Curry ran through the lane sideways, and he cut around and just ran right into Okogie. They called it on Curry because Curry wasn't looking. Just ran right into him. So that's one foul on Curry. Shepard with the ball at the top, over to Capella. Capella dribbles around, hands it off to Thompson. Thompson behind the back, between the legs. I love watching his ball handling. Long three-pointer missed by Shepard. Good rebound. Smith inside, over to Capella, who almost rolls it in. Yes, and he gets the tap in. Second chance and third chance. The third one goes in. Capella, good job. 2 rebounds and a tap in. 22-18, Warriors. Oh, steal by Capella. Smith down to the other end, 1-on-2. He gets it off the glass but misses it. And on the rebound, Capella is fouled. Okay, now the Rockets look like they're scrapping. Man, that was nice. Come on. Come on, Rockets, let's go. Let's go, Rockets. Roketo. Ikimashou. Let's go. Shepard gets the ball. Another three-pointer. No good. And the Warriors get the rebound. I think they had to jack it up because of the shot clock. Warriors bring the ball down with 3:45 left in the first. 4-point lead. Moody goes inside, high off the backboard, partially blocked by Smith. Shepard with the rebound. 3.5 left. Kepper takes a jump shot, rolls it off the rim. Capella with the rebound and the putback. Man, Capella owning the boards right now. Just in like 1 minute, 2 boards and a putback. No, 3 boards and a putback in like a minute for Capella. Heck yes, that was a good move. Stay with the hot hand. Keep that guy in there right now. Keep him in. I'm liking that. Rockets down by 2, 22-20 with 3:26 left in the first quarter. Let me check that live chat. Anything going on? Not right now. Thanks for listening in. I appreciate you being here. If you're new, it's very simple what I do here. I do live play-by-play for Houston sports teams, primarily the Rockets, the Texans, and the Houston Astros, baby. I started off doing the Astros, and I decided to continue doing Houston teams through the offseason in basketball. I mean, in offseason with baseball. And here we are. Rockets get some new players this year, bring in Kevin Durant, and I come back and start watching NBA again. I thought I would never watch NBA again. I thought I would never watch NFL again. But the truth is that I'm really enjoying it, really enjoying being back. A big check. This guy just won $1,000 for making 8 shots. The other guy made 7. And he says he's going to get a big check. Well, $1,000 is nice, but for me right now, $1,000 is very, very useful. It's a blessing. But it's not really a lot of money, you know? Especially in the US right now. It's definitely much better in Japan to get $1,000 because it's like 1.6 times the money. The yen is so weak right now. Getting dollars is great. Too many commercials. This is a long break. Maybe we can look at some of these scores right quick, see what's going on around the league. Let's see. 5 seconds in overtime. Memphis and New Orleans, 131-128. Memphis is leading. Boston beat Detroit 117-114. New York over Charlotte. Miami over Milwaukee. And right now, Portland is leading San Antonio 30-29. First quarter has already ended over there. We still have 3:26 to play in our first quarter. And they've still got a break going on. This is a long break. Happy almost Thanksgiving, everybody. All right, here we are. Warriors with the ball, 3:15 left in the first, 15 on the shot clock. They swing it around post. Who's got that? Baginski takes the jump shot, bangs it off the back of the rim. Holiday with the rebound. He'll slow it down. Probably a good idea. 1-on-4 is not the best odds. Over to Shepard at the top. Has a little trouble with the double team. Almost loses the ball. Throws it over to Şengün. Thompson in the corner. Rattles it off. Golden State brings the ball down. They've got it on the far side in the corner. Şengün on defense. Moody throws it back all the way over in the corner to Post. Bounces it off the back of the rim, rebounded by the Rockets. Shepard gets it, brings it all the way down, goes inside, pulls up at the foul line, off the front of the rim. Thompson with the long rebound. Şengün wide open for three, and he misses it. Foul called on Holiday on the rebound. That was a disappointing series. Shepard found himself wide open at the foul line and barely kissed the front of the rim on that shot. Shepard's gonna come out, take a break. Davison comes in. Warriors with the ball. Almost stolen there by Holiday. Butler back in the corner. Green tries a three-pointer and nails it. And the Rockets were down by 2. Now they're down by 5. 25-20. 1:40 left in the first quarter. Come on, we need at least 5 more points, preferably 10, but I don't think that's going to happen in this quarter. Davison with the ball. He gets taken. He gets covered up. Into Capella. Capella to the zone. Holiday on the wing. Misses the three. Şengün with the rebound. 12 more on the shot clock right now. Davison goes over to Şengün in the corner. He tries to back it in. Gets close to the lane. Spin around, turn around. Lays it up and in. Wants to know where the foul is. Doesn't get one. 22-25. Rockets down by 3. 1:05 left. It says dunk on the screen, but that was not a dunk. That was a layup. That's hilarious. Moody over to Post, who fakes the three, goes inside, throws it out, kicks it around. Long three-pointer, rattles off. Oh my gosh, the Rockets miss the opportunity to get the rebound. Warriors get back. Post is going to shoot a three-pointer. Misses it, thankfully. Capella gets the rebound. That looked much better. It's terrible whenever there are 3 Rockets under the goal and only 1 Warrior, and the Warriors get the rebound. Şengün for 3. Terrible miss. Barely catches the rim. Almost an air ball. 20 seconds left. Ten seconds left. They're going to try to work for the last shot here. 5 seconds left. They get it into the lane, take the jump shot at the buzzer. Misses it. 25-22. Not what I would call a stellar first quarter for either team, but the Warriors come out 3 points ahead. That's it for the first. Take a quick look at the live chat. Anything going on? Not right now. Got about 11 watching. Thanks for being here. Make sure you leave me some love with that ye old thumbs up, if you don't mind. Definitely need to grow the channel some more. Basically, it's like starting from scratch. When I started my channel originally, it was just baseball. It was just the Astros. And unfortunately, things have kind of gone back to being that way. It's literally like starting over. Because back in the day, when I first started my channel and I was doing Astros games, I had between 5 and 15 viewers at a time. It was very low. At the height of my channel, it was towards the end of the season, getting into the playoffs. But the Astros didn't get in the playoffs, so I started covering the ALCS and the World Series. And that went really well as far as views. I wouldn't say that the donations were very high. Donations and memberships were much better during the Astros postseason run, trying to get to the postseason. But most of those passionate subscribers and supporters are not interested in the Rockets as much and the Texans. But it's also early in the season, in the basketball season. But I do hope that the Texans I've been getting a ton of views. Let me take a look right quick just to let you know. I've been getting a ton of views on some of my Houston Texans shorts. Blew my mind, actually. Last week. Let me show you. In one day, I got 70,000 views. Isn't that crazy? 70,000 views in one day from shorts. That's a record. That's an all-time record for me to get 70,000 views in one day. And the number one most viewed short is my Pick 6 video that I did. 110,000 views total so far. How nice is that? That's good. I like that. I think maybe I've made $10 on that short video. Man, if I can make $10 on every short, that'd be awesome. Because I could do 5 shorts a day and make $50 a day on shorts, and $50 every single day for a month is great money. But unfortunately, most shorts never get to near that amount of views. Most of my shorts right now are between 1,000 and 2,000 views. And that means $1 to $2 per short. Let me take a look at the money here. Shorts. Yeah. Recently I had some pretty decent money on shorts. One day I made 25 cents, and then it was $9 and $14 and then $7. So it's up and down, you know. All right, second quarter's underway. Warriors take a shot, and it's kicked out, and they get the rebound. Moody shoots another 3. That one's bricked off. Why don't they call an over the back on that? It goes out of bounds. It's going to be Warriors ball. Back in my day, if you try to go up for a rebound over somebody's back like that, it was always a foul. Always, 100% of the time. Thrown in bounds with 12 seconds on the shot clock. He brings it all the way in, takes the shot, misses it. Turnaround jump shot. Thompson brings the ball down. He goes inside, kicks it out to... What? Who's in the game there? That's Tate that's in the game. I didn't recognize him. Tate got fouled. Rockets bringing in Davison with the ball. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Over to Holiday. Looks inside. Doesn't have it. Davison fakes the 3. Goes inside. Kicks it out to Holiday for 3. Misses it. Rebounded by the Warriors. They bring it down the court. Oh, man. Are you kidding me? Butler goes baseline. Gets the foul on Tate. Makes the shot. He'll go to the line and shoot 1. (27-22) Golden State. 10:53 left in the second quarter. Free throws in. 28-22. Tate over to Davison. Back to Tate. Tries to go inside. Gets in the lane. Lays it up and in. Nice move. Nice move, baby. Warriors bring it down. Over in the corner. Oh, they lose it. Şengün grabs it. It's tapped away by Tate. Şengün with the steal. Thompson all the way back down to the other end. Kicks it out to Holiday. Holiday goes inside. Doesn't have the shot. In the corner to Thompson. Bricks it off. Misses the 3. Warriors down to the other end. Wojcinski with the 3-pointer, and it's good. 31-24. 7-point lead now for the Warriors. Thompson. The Shingun hands it off to Thompson. Thompson goes all the way up to the all the way to the rim with a double clutch, lays it in. Long pass down the other end. They don't get it there. Davison steals it. Shingun back, grabs it back to Davison. Over to Holiday, then inside to Shingun on the baseline. Back to Holiday, back to Shingun. Shingun gets into the lane. Turn around, off the glass is good. 28-31. Rockets down by 3. Come on now. Let's take this lead. Oh! They're going to call a goaltend on that awesome block by Shingun. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. 33-28. Rockets down by 5. Holiday tosses it into Shingun. Shingun in the lane. Turnaround jumper off the front of the rim. Tapped up by Thompson. Misses it. Gets to the rebound again. Davison into Shingun. Shingun double teamed. Back out to Davison. Over to Holiday. 5 seconds on the shot clock. He goes in the lane. Nice drop in. 30-33. Rockets down by 3. Golden State with the ball outside the arc. They try to go inside. There's a foul called. Loose ball foul. Looks like it's going to be on Thompson. That's foul number 2. First free throw is up and in. Butler at the line, shooting a pair. .8:19 left in the first half. Second free throw is in. 35-30, Warriors by 5. Shepard in the game, brings the ball down. Goes all the way inside, backs out. Over to Shingun. Shingun hands it off to Holiday. Holiday tries to go inside. Tries to shoot, gets blocked, gets the ball back, then loses it. He's stripped. Golden State takes it away. They bring it back down. And they're going to lose the ball. Draymond Green loses it off of his feet. And he goes out of bounds. Reed Shepard with the ball. 7:45 left. Gets around, goes in the lane, has a wide open shot at the goal line. Not the goal line. The foul line. He makes it. Timeout, Warriors. 35-32. 7:38 left in the second quarter. Let's take a look at some scores and see what's going on elsewhere. Are my sounds working here? Let's see. And he goes out of bounds. Reed Shepard with the ball, 7:45 left. Gets around, goes in the lane, has a wide open shot at the goal line. Not the goal line, the foul line. Oh, this, okay, good. The sounds are working. That's great. Okay, good. Let's take a look at those scores. Oh, I need to fix something right quick though. I need to There we go. There we go. That's better. Now we can see the full scoreboard. Phoenix and Sacramento are playing right now. Phoenix handling that game pretty easily. It's 56-31 with 8:28 in the second quarter. 25-point lead, and there's still 8 minutes left to play in the half. That's what I'd like for the Rockets to be doing to the Warriors right now. Portland leading San Antonio 45-43. Memphis wound up beating New Orleans in overtime, 133-128. I feel sad that Minnesota couldn't pull out that game over Oklahoma. It was close. But in the very end, they let them pull ahead, and they lost 113-105. Toronto and Indiana was a low-scoring, close game, 97-95. Pretty crazy. All right. Looks like we're back. They're talking about the field goal percentage, 3-point field goal percentage, Rockets versus Warriors. Number of made shots per game, Golden State has the advantage, but percentage, the advantage is Rockets. 7.5 left. Curry with the ball with a 3-point lead. Takes a really long three-pointer and drains it. 38-32. I can't stand that Curry chews on his mouthpiece. It's so ridiculous. It's disgusting. Shepard inside, tosses it to Smith on the baseline, takes the shot, and it's good, and he's fouled. Nice. He'll go to the line and shoot one. 38-34. Most three-point field goals in history. Crazy. Smith misses his free throw. Loose ball foul called. Is it called on Curry? Looks like it was called on Stephen Curry. Rockets were going to bring the ball in. Terrible pass by Okogie to Shepard and stolen. Rockets almost get it back, but Shepard knocks it out of bounds with his knee. What a terrible, lazy pass by Okogie. There was no excuse for that whatsoever. 7 minutes left in the second, 38-34 Golden State. And now Okogie draws a foul, or he fouls. Fouls Curry with a reach in. Curry brings it inside, tries to pass it off. I don't know how that wasn't stolen by the Rockets. Long three-pointer by Post, and it's good. 41-34. Tate brings the ball down. Back to Okogie. Okogie goes inside, has the layup, gets the foul, misses the layup. 6:37 left in the second quarter. Okogie will go to the line and shoot. First free throw is up, and he bricks it off. Okogie is actually shooting 41% from the three-point line this season. And he bricks the second free throw as well. Maybe he needs to work on his free throws. He bricked both of them. 6.5 left. Rockets down by 7. Curry with the ball. Curry tries to go inside, doesn't have it, shoots a three-pointer. Partially blocked. Warriors get the rebound. Curry with another running jump shot. Doesn't work out. Smith brings the ball down to Capella, to Okogie, out to the corner to Shepard. Shepard backs it up and takes the ball back out to the top. Another lazy pass to Smith gets knocked out of bounds by the Warriors. Rockets looking a little sloppy on the passes right now. Thompson with the ball. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Takes it inside all the way to the goal. High off the backboard. How did he make that over post? Beautiful shot. 36-41. The Rockets down by 5. Post with the ball. Capella on defense. He goes around the pick and nobody picks him up. Moody is inside with the ball, has it knocked away. 3 seconds on the shot clock. 2-1-0 has to take an awkward jump shot. And the Warriors get the freaking rebound. Come on, man. Come on, Rockets. No. 3-point attempt by Pazinski. And whenever Smith went up to try to block it, Pazinski just jumped into him. Okay, they're not going to give him free throws. Good. He didn't deserve them. He just jumped into Smith. 5:10 left. Curry throws a terrible pass way over the head of his guy. Out of bounds. It'll be Rockets ball. 5:08. 8 turnovers for the Warriors, 4 for the Rockets. Shepard inbounds it to Thompson. Thompson inside, loses control of the ball, manages to get it out to Smith, over to Okogie, goes inside, bricks the layup. Rockets lose the ball. Warriors bring it down. Post over in the corner to Moody, goes inside, reverse layup is good. Weak defense, weak offense. That whole series was trash. 4:35 left in the second quarter. 36-43. It's a 7-point lead again for the Warriors. Smith takes it inside, shoots it from about the foul line, and it's nothing but net. 43-38. Post goes inside, kicks it out to the wing. Back outside. Ball nearly went out of bounds. Post fires up a three-pointer from the corner. It's nothing but the side of the backboard. Richard goes all the way down. Reed Shepard. I said Richard again. Reed Shepard all the way down to the other end, lays it in. 43-40. 3:45 left. Curry goes inside, takes the turnaround jump shot. No good. Reed Shepard with the rebound. Pushes the ball down. He gets double teamed and picks up the ball. He fires over to Capella. Alley-oop, nice to Thompson. Good eyes. Rockets down by 1, 43-42, 3:20 left in the second. Curry with the ball on the near side. He's double teamed. Throws it into post, back out, all the way around to the corner. Three-point attempt, rattles off. Post with the rebound and lays it back in. Come on. Every time they get right there. Smith will bring the ball down with 3 minutes left. 45-42, Rockets down by 3. Smith takes another jump shot, rattles it off. Nice putback by Capella. How in the world did he make that one? Tapped it in off the backboard, 45-44. Wide open layup. There was nobody there. Pajinski goes right in. Curry just throws it to him. A baby could have made that pass. There was literally nobody there. They lay it in. 47-44 Warriors. Thompson with the ball at the top. He goes inside, drives it in, loses the ball, tosses it out to Okogie. Okogie fakes the three, goes into Capella. Capella misses the easy shot in front of the rim. Warriors bring it down. Moody fakes a three. Over to Curry at the top. Again, Pajinski gets in the lane, fires it up, misses it. Tap to Shepard. Okogie one-on-one against Curry, all the way inside. Lays it up, misses it. Rockets lose an opportunity there. Warriors bring it back. Pajinski shoots up a three, breaks it off. Offensive rebound and foul on Okogie on the putback attempt. He'll go to the line and shoot a pair. What a sloppy looking game this is. Just sloppy. And not in a sloppy Joe's kind of way. That would be the good kind of sloppy. Not even sloppy as in your first kiss sloppy. That's much preferable to this. This kind of sloppy isn't working out. Let me go heat up some water right quick. I need to make myself a very light cup of coffee. I appreciate you all being here. Remember to like the live stream if you haven't already. And consider not just the like if you haven't subscribed. Thanks for considering subscribing. For those of you who are able, memberships, donations are welcome. I do prefer the direct donations through PayPal for a variety of reasons. One reason, and it's a big reason, is that PayPal doesn't take 30%. YouTube does. So if you give me a super chat, 30% of it is going to go into Google's pockets. So if you're able to donate, look in the live stream information box below the video, and you'll see my link there, and you can donate. You can use a PayPal account or you can use a credit card. It's up to you. You can also donate through Buy Me a Coffee. There are a couple of others. If you don't like PayPal, you can use Buy Me a Coffee. You can sign up through Patreon. You can become a member of the channel. There are different ways to donate. Thank you in advance, and I'll be right back. Let me go get my hot water on. All right, we're back. The latest bit of information right now is that Richard went up for a shot and got fouled by Thompson. It was upgraded to a flagrant foul as he slapped him in the face with his left hand. He's shooting his free throws at the line right now with nobody there. Makes both of his free throws. And now they'll get the ball. Good job, Thompson. Slapping at him, trying to hit the ball, but getting him right in the face. 49-44, Rockets are down 5 points with 2:02 in the half. Curry tries to make a pass. Green grabs it over in the corner. Butler with the ball. In the far corner, wide open, three is knocked down. (52-44), 8-point lead for the Warriors. Capella with the ball. Looking to hand it off to Shepard. Finally does. Over to Şengün. Şengün goes into the lane, and they're going to call a charge. It'll go the other way. That's another turnover. 1:21 left in the second quarter. The nice little acting job by Draymond Green helped to get that charge call. Richard with the ball tries to go into Green. Green has it at the top. Curry with the long three-pointer makes it. 55-44. Rockets now down by 11. Rockets looking like a tier 3 team right now. Şengün with the ball on the far side. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Gets into the lane against Draymond Green. Mini hook, misses it. Capella with another rebound. Can't get it in. Tapped in by Şengün. And he gets it in. The foul is called. Yeah. Şengün was fouled, and they called the foul while he was putting the ball back in, but he got hit hard. Şengün goes to the line. They're down by 9. Opportunity to cut that to 8. 8 points right now. 4 for 11 from the field. Make that 9 points. He makes a free throw. 47-55. 43 seconds left in the first half. Draymond Green has the ball at the top. Guarded by Tate. He goes inside. Nice feed. Butler grabs it and lays it in under the goal. Weak defense. Reed, Shepard with the ball. The Rockets down by 10. Şengün with the ball. Hands it off to Shepard. Shepard backs up, shoots a long three. It almost goes in, rattles out. Fight for the ball. Warriors finally get it. Curry pushes it down to the other end. He has Draymond Green wide open for the lay-in. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Shepard brings it down, tries to shoot it off, and it's blocked. And that's the end of the first. That was a really sloppy quarter. Absolutely sloppy. I'm glad to see that come to an end. Rockets down by 12. Really glad to see that one come to an end. That was just too sloppy. Shepard backs up, shoots a long three. It almost goes in, rattles out. Fight for the ball. Okay, I think my hot water is ready. Shepard brings it down, tries to shoot it off, and it's blocked. Well, it's nice to hear my sound effects are working. Brendan, you're right. We need KD back. 1 second. My hot water's ready. I'm going to go make my coffee. It's halftime, guys and gals. Rockets are down by 12. Not looking good. Looking really sloppy. Golden State is not a team that you can play around with. You got to play. I'll be right back. Go Rockets. All right. Got my coffee? I've got 2 Christmas cups, 2 Starbucks Christmas cups. This is my green cup with my teddy bear with the brown Santa style suit on. This fabric cup holder. You put this around the cup. If the cup is too hot, you can put this on. I actually got this while I was in China, I believe. And then my other cup is older. I got this one last year. And it has the little green guy. It's like a bear elf, I guess. Red cup. That's pretty interesting. They've got the kids playing basketball with each other right now. They've got boys and girls playing. Boys against girls. It's interesting watching them play. She tried to shoot a 3-pointer, and the ball was about 7 feet away from the rim. Wow, little boy drove all the way to the goal, couldn't make it. It's funny how the kids grab it and just throw it towards the goal. They don't like it's like they're already in the motion of throwing towards the goal before they get the chance. That's funny. Let's take a look at some game statistics right quick. Let me turn this volume down. I've got this guy yelling in my ear about the halftime show. But let's take a look at the Rockets. Sorry about that. Take a look at the Rockets game stats, shall we? It's not going to be that good, I think. Box score stats. Reed Shepherd actually has 15 points, which sounds great, but most of that is his three-pointers. He's 6 for 13 from the field, so he's shooting less than 50% overall. But he's the only Rocket to have at least 10 points. Şengün has 9. Smith has 7. Thompson has 6. Capella has 6. Okogie doesn't have any points. Tate and Holiday have 2 each. Isn't that funny? Okogie, who was a starter today, doesn't have a single point. What about rebounds? Who's the rebound leader? Wow. Capella with 8 rebounds. Thompson with 5. Shepherd with 4. Şengün and Smith with 3 each. Okogie with just 1. Holiday with 2. Today's stats are wonky. Very wonky. Turnovers as a team, 6. Warriors have 8 turnovers. Now, what about field goal percentage and three-point percentage and free throw percentage? Let's take a look. Rockets are at 40% on field goals. Not good. 21% on three-pointers. That's bad. And really bad on free throws. 1 for 4. They're 25%. And they don't have many free throws. So that's telling me that they're not getting into the paint and getting those good shots. The Warriors are 49% from the field, 45% from the three-point line, which is good, and 9 for 9 from the line, 100% from the free throw line. I mean, just that alone is a big part of their lead. They've scored 30 points off three-pointers and 9 points off of free throws. If you take away the three-pointers and the free throws, that's 39 points. That means only 20 of their points have been just regular field goals. Rockets have not scored 30 points once in this game. They've scored 22. In a quarter. In the first quarter, they scored 22 points. In the second quarter, they scored 25. Very sloppy basketball today, ladies and gentlemen. I wonder if I can eat a rice cake, rather, before the halftime show is finished. It'd be nice to have a snack, I think. For those of you who have not been updated recently on some of the Astros moves, by trading Dubon, just by trading Dubon, they were able to cut more than $3 million off of their salaries. And in all of their recent roster moves, they've been able to trim off $16 million. And of course, it's the same old thing. The Astros are just talking about getting a starting pitcher, getting left-handed bats. It's the same thing they were talking about last year. I'm still not quite sure why they kept Sanchez and got rid of Urias and Dubon. I mean, Dubon is a terrible hitter, okay? He's a terrible hitter. Urias is not amazing, but they're both utility players, right? Sanchez is not a utility player. He's really an outfielder. He's not a bad left-handed bat. Absolutely terrible against right-handed pitching. Really, really bad against right-handed pitching. If you look at his historical numbers, though, he does have value, and he has a track record that isn't bad. Maybe they're thinking that they'll be able to either improve on that, utilize him, or use him for trade, because he still has trade value. But I was watching the Astros podcast earlier, and one of the things that they asked was, when do you think Jim Crane will pull the trigger on some big moves? For example, instead of getting rid or DFAing more supporting players, when are we actually going to see a big move, like a more integral player being traded or moved around? When are we going to see that? I'm very interested to find out. Let's take a look at these scores again right now. San Antonio, after halftime, have the lead over Portland by 2, 61-59. Phoenix up over Sacramento, 67-49. Sacramento has cut that lead down a little bit. Right now it's an 18-point lead. Earlier it was much higher than that. Don't see anything else of interest right now. Only 3 games going on at the moment. The teams are back on the court warming up. We will be starting the second half here in just a few moments. Maybe just enough time for me to finish this rice cake. Rockets 4 for 19 from the three-point line. That's absolutely atrocious. Stephen Curry only has 8 points, but he hasn't taken many shots. The three-pointers he's taken, he's made most of them. I say most. He's made 2 of like 3, but still, that's most. 3 of 7 from the field. He's only taken 7 shots. All right, ready to go. Curry brings it down. Hands it off. They hand it back. All the way over to Butler on the near side. Back to the top to Green. Over to Curry. Shoots a three-pointer. Misses it. Easy rebound. Nobody was there for the Rockets. Shepard came running through, but nobody was there to rebound that ball. It's a 14-point lead for the Golden State Warriors, 61 to 47. Şengün with the ball. Goes in the lane, backs in. Out to Reed. Shepard for the long three. No good. Only one Rocket was there for the offensive rebound, and Moody fouled him. Thompson was under the goal, and he got pushed. Yeah. Well, Thompson has the ball. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Thompson for three. Airballs it. Okogie saves it to Şengün. Şengün on the spin around. Jump shot in. Nice. Right at the buzzer. 61 to 49. 10:50 left in the third. Let's go, Rockets. Moody over to Green. Green into the corner to Butler for three. He misses it. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson all the way to the goal. Inside. Back out to Şengün. Şengün hands it off to Shepard for the jump shot. Rattles it off. Smith back to Shepard for a three-pointer. Misses it. Okogie tries for the rebound. Doesn't get it. Warriors have it. Several missed opportunities there. Curry brings the ball down. Inside. Throws it back outside. Three-pointer, no good. Where's the foul? They call a loose ball foul against the Rockets. That looks like foul number 4 against Thompson. It's kind of a weak call. They said the commentator said it was a good call. I think it was kind of a weak call. Whatever. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Warriors with the ball. Up by 12. Green with the ball. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Curry with the ball. Throws it inside. Jump shot. And is good at the buzzer. Ridiculous. Şengün brings it down. Fakes at the foul line. Why didn't you shoot that? Thompson has it. Tries to get inside. To Okogie. Okogie loses it. Gets it to Şengün. Şengün goes for the dunk. And is fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot a pair. First free throw is up and in. Rockets, hey, they remembered how to make a free throw. Good. Şengün misses the second free throw. Okogie with the rebound, and then he loses it. Green brings it down. Over to Butler in the corner. Moody for three. Breaks it off. Rebounded by Shepard. Shepard brings it down. Over to Smith. Smith jacks up a three immediately and makes it. Woof. Nothing but net. 53 to 63. Rockets down by 10. 9 minutes left in the third. Butler over to Green. Over in the corner to Curry. Jump shot, good. 65 to 53. Shepard with the ball. Goes inside and loses it. Tried to get it to Smith. Turnover. Curry tries to throw a pass inside. It's deflected. Moody has it. Gives it to Green, who goes inside and is wide open for the dunk. I don't know why they didn't call a penalty there, because he pulled himself all the way up on the rim like a fool. Jabari Smith with the ball. Out to Okogie in the corner. Okogie shoots a three and knocks it down. 56-67. Warriors. 8:02 left in the third quarter. Moody with the ball on the near side. Over to Curry. Curry goes up inside, throws it out to the far side. Three-pointer missed. Shepard goes inside to Smith. Back out to Okogie on the other side for three. Misses it. Rebound by Şengün. He tries to get over to Thompson, but he's fouled. "17 offensive rebounds for the Rockets. Second chances, third chances, they're doing terribly at. Shepard brings it in to Şengün. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Şengün shake and bake. Fires it over to Smith at the top of the key. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Between the legs. Finds Shepard. Shepard's going to have to do a jump shot. Misses it. Okogie with the rebound. They call a defensive rebounding loose ball foul against Moody. That's 3 fouls on Moody. $7:17 left in the third quarter. Thompson brings it in to Okogie. Back to Thompson. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Şengün has it. Fires it up. Way short. Nice. Thompson knocks it out to Şengün. Smith for three. Breaks it off. Once again, the Rockets getting offensive rebounds, but cannot buy a putback. Can't buy the buckets. Almost a steal by Şengün. Hey, Thompson with the follow through. Good hands. Gets it away from Curry. Takes it down to the other end. To Şengün, back to Thompson, but knocked out of bounds by the Warriors. That's going to be a timeout right there. 56-67. Rockets down by 11. Man. Rockets not looking so good right now. Third quarter, the Spurs are up by 7, 72-65 over the Trailblazers. 4 minutes and 23 seconds left in the third quarter. Phoenix is over Sacramento by 9. They had a huge lead earlier of like 27 points. Now they're just leading by 9. Sacramento trying to fight their way back in that game. Anything going on in the live chat right now? Hey, Brutus, go Rockets indeed. Appreciate you stopping in. Got some strange timeout breaks in Golden State. Some strange games that they have during the half times of these games sometimes. Looks like we got about 8 people hanging in there right now. One of these days, it sure would be nice to have 800 people in the live chat. That would be freaking awesome. 6:47 left in the third quarter. Rockets down by 9 points. I'm sorry, by 11 points. I had it backwards. Thanksgiving is coming up. Just a day away. Rockets will have a couple of days off. They're not going to play again until the end of the month. November 30th. 3 days from now. So we'll have a couple of days off. Shingun with the ball over to Holiday in the corner. Three-pointer is nothing but net. Nice. 59 to 67. Rockets down by 8. All right, let's go. Go Rockets. Green goes over to his guy in the lane. What's this dude's name again? Podziemski. He makes the shot. 59-69. Shepard goes over to Shingun. Shingun wide open. Misses the easy jumper. Rebound taken. It was fought over. Curry winds up with it. Podziemski has it. 6 minutes left in the third. Goes into post. And Shepard just grabs him. Why in the world is Shepard guarding post in the post? All he could do is grab him and keep him from shooting. Dumb, dumb, dumb. Dumb, 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 dumb. Dumb, 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 dumb. That's a slight mismatch. Post misses the first free throw attempt. .601 left in the third. Second free throw coming up for Mr. Post. And he bangs it in. 70 to 59. Rockets down by 11. Shepard bringing the ball down. Podziemski on defense. Capella posting up, gets the ball. Throws it over to Shepard again. Shepard brings it around, looking for something. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Throws it over to Holiday. Come on, Holiday. Get it going, baby. He tries to dribble inside, gets fouled by Curry. 2 fouls on Curry. These commentators sometimes say some of the dumbest things. They were talking about how, I don't think Curry fouled him there. It was just good defense. He anticipated. And then they show the replay, and he's banging into him over and over again with his chest. And they're like, oh, well, yeah, that was a foul. Holiday makes both free throws. The Rockets are in the bonus. 61 to 70. Maybe being in the bonus will work to their favor. Baczynski has the ball on the far side. 7 seconds on the shot clock. He takes a fall-away jumper from the side. Misses it. Capella with another rebound. That's 9. Holiday all the way down to the other end. Gets into the lane. And there's a reach-in foul. So Holiday's going to go to the line. That's another one on Curry. No. That's on post. They showed Curry, so I thought it was on Curry. Points for Holiday. He makes that one. Holiday's looking kind of automatic on the line right now. 8-point lead for the Warriors. 5:14 left in the third. Oh, he misses the second free throw. He was looking so good. 3 for 4 from the line. Baczynski. Over to Moody. To post. Who's number 15? That's Santos. Santos with the ball. Goes inside the post. Post lays it up and in. 72-62. Rockets just can't seem to get any momentum enough to get the lead in this game. Shepard all the way across to Smith at the far side. He goes inside. It's cut off. Shepard fakes a pass. Goes inside. Jump shot. Rolls it in. All right, 17 points for Shepard. 72-64, Rockets down by 8. Stolen by Kogi. Throws it out to Shepard. Down to the other end for 3, and it's good. 20 points for Shepard. Rockets down by 5. Post on the other end. To Baczynski. Back to post in the lane. Little mini hook. Bricks it off. And gets his own rebound, but stolen. Oh, Shepard almost got it. Throws it out to Baczynski, who fakes the 3. 4 seconds on the shot clock. And there's no travel there. He goes in to Santos, and Santos throws it away right as the shot clock goes off. Rockets now with a chance to come within 3 or 2. (72-67) with 3:50 left. Thompson fakes the handoff, tries to go inside, and is cut off. 12 seconds on the shot clock. He does get into the lane this time, takes a jump shot and misses it. Rebounded by the Warriors. Another missed opportunity. Come on, man. You guys gotta push the envelope here. Santos inside, hands it off to Curry, who jacks up a terrible jump shot, and they call a foul on Holiday. Two fouls on Holiday. Stephen Curry goes to the line. His team up by 5. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. First free throw is good. 73-67. Warriors. Second free throws in, 74-67. Warriors back up by 7. 3:20 left in the third. Thompson with the ball. Looking for a way inside. Gets into the lane. Stopped. Back to Holiday for 3 off the front of the rim. Long rebound by Shepard. Shepard over to Smith. Smith inside. Jump shot. No good. Tapped in by Capella. Misses. Thompson tries to get it. Can't. Several more missed opportunities. Curry with the ball. Double teamed. Goes over to post, who's wide open, doesn't shoot it. Goes out to Santos for 3. Misses it. Rebound by Smith, but fouled by Baczynski. Gonna have a timeout right quick at the Chase Center in California. When my grandma make it, she make the best dressing. These guys, some of them, man, their English is so bad. It just makes me hyper aware of it after teaching in teaching English in Asia for so many years and continually improving my English. And whenever I listen to some of these guys talk, it's like, man, their English is so terrible. It's crazy. Pension office closes at 5:15. I might have time to get there today after the game. We'll see. All right. Back to the game. Back to the game. Well, that's pretty cool. They're dropping jerseys with parachutes all over the auditorium, all over the arena. That's pretty cool. Now that's pretty cool. I like that. Sometimes their timeout break things are pretty silly. But dropping free jerseys all over the arena, that's cool. I like that. Good old Thanksgiving. I still haven't decided what to do tomorrow for Thanksgiving. I mean, technically today's Thursday in Japan, but they don't celebrate the American Thanksgiving, of course. So I think maybe tomorrow, since it's a day off for me, I can do something, but I don't know what to do. I'll see. I'll figure it out. But today, after this game, I want to get to the pension office. Jabari Smith at the line, shooting some free throws. The first one is out. He rattles it out. Rockets are just absolutely terrible today on their free throws. 7-point lead for Golden State. 74-67. Let's make it 6 points. Come on, Jabari. Jabari, make it. He does. 68-74. 2:45 left in the third. Pazimski brings it down, hands it off to not Green, Moody. Offensive foul on Santos. Looked like he just barreled through a pick. Rockets get the ball on a turnover. That's nice. 2.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Capella with the ball, hands it off to Shepard. Shepard tries to go inside, doesn't have it. Hands it off to Thompson. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Thompson tries to go inside, doesn't have it. Spin around, jumper. Bangs off the back of the rim. Capella with the rebound. One Rocket in there, and he got it over 5 Warriors. Holiday over to Shepard to Smith. Smith, man, multiple opportunities for the Rockets there, and they don't get it. They're getting the rebounds, just not getting the points. Post shoots another 3, breaks it off. Good. Capella with the rebound. Capella is getting all the rebounds. He's in double digits right now. Holiday, 140 left. He goes all the way to the goal, tries to pass it off. It goes out of bounds. Rockets ball with 11 seconds on the shot clock. Shepard with the ball at the top of the key. Dribbles in. Throws it into Smith. Smith tries to take the shot. Gets fouled. He'll go to the line. He goes down on the floor. Rockets have been in the bonus for a few minutes, but they've been getting the crap fouled out of them. If they could actually make some free throws, they would actually be in the lead right now if they'd made all their free throws. My coach used to tire us out during practice. After practice was finished, we had to shoot free throws. His philosophy was if you're tired and you can make free throws, and you can make them anytime. But the funny thing is, he never worked with us on how to shoot free throws. He made us practice, but I think that's weak sauce. It's kind of like saying, will you become better at golf by practicing golf? No, you have to practice the right way. Smith makes both his free throws, thank goodness. 74-70, Rockets within 4. 1:25 left. Butler with the ball. No, that's Moody. No, that's not Moody. I need to update my screen. Okay, I see. That was Butler. Rockets get the ball back, down by 4. Shepard over to the corner. Holiday for 3. Misses it. Warriors with the rebound. Every time, I'm telling you, every time they get right there, they're just right there. Moody with the ball on the inside. Misses the layup. Shepard gets the rebound, goes down to the other end. Gets cut off. Goes around his man, takes the jump shot. It's good. Nice. 74-72, 40 seconds left in the third. Rockets only down by 2. Post with the ball on the near side. Long three-point attempt, rattles off. Shepard with the rebound. How about that? 25 seconds left in the third. Rockets down by 2. Shepard takes it all the way in and slams it down. A nice light dunk by Shepard, and the game is tied. How about that? Shepard is knocking on the door of 30 points. He's getting there. Rockets on a 12-2 run in the last 5 minutes. 10 seconds before the third quarter is over. Moody tries to go around. No, it's Butler, my bad. Butler tries to go around the pick, gets fouled. Thompson with a big old smile on his face as Shepard goes over to the bench. Gives him a big high five. I love to see these guys so happy for their teammates doing so well, you know. I love that kind of stuff. It shows me how much they actually care for each other. You know, they're not insecure about that stuff. Post with the ball, 5 seconds on the clock. He's going to fire up a two-pointer, a long two-pointer, and it's good. 0.9 seconds left. Golden State up by 2. Smith is going to fire it off from half court, and he misses it. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Rockets down by 2, but they managed to tie the game up there right near the end of the third quarter. Rockets have mounted a big comeback. Basically a 12-4 run in the last 5 minutes of the third quarter. Good effort. Shepard is basically on fire right now. Take a look at those results. Let's take a look at those stizzats. You know what I'm sizzayin'? Do you nizzo what I'm sizzayin'? Jabari Smith with 13 points. Şengün with 12. Okogie with 3. Thompson with 6. Shepard with 24. keeps playing like this, he's going to be over 30 points for sure. His all-time high in the NBA so far is 27 points. He's only 3 points away from that. His field goal percentage has improved a lot in the second half. He's 10 for 21. 4 for 11 from the three-point line. Not stellar, but not terrible. 8 rebounds. He only has 3 assists. I don't see him getting a triple-double, but he could have a double-double, you know? Holiday has 8. Capella has 6. Tate has 2. I thought Davison had a couple of points, but it looks like he hasn't scored. He doesn't have anything on his stats. 6 minutes played. No rebounds. Well, he has 2 assists and 1 steal, so that's something. Anything going on in the live chat? Or is it kind of chill right now? Let's see. Looks like it's chill. Half a dozen people watching, listening in. Thanks for being here. Let me check the analytics again. I want to take a look at the subscribers. I did have a decent amount of subscribers recently because of the shorts. I had 8 one day and 18 the next. 3 after that. But getting 18 subscribers in one day from those shorts, that's a big deal. Man, if I could have 100,000 views on my shorts every single day, this channel would be baller. In a week, I would have an extra 150 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, yo? Come on, Rockets. Let's beat the Golden State Warriors at home, yo. Let's do it. Any updates on the other games? Let's see. 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. San Antonio over Portland, 101-92. 8 minutes left, 8.5 left in the Phoenix-Sacramento game. Phoenix just up by 9. That wonder if Sacramento can muscle out a way to get back in the game. Hey, how about that? Okogie at the other end knocks it down in the game. The game is now Rockets leading 77-76. Their first lead of the game. Brooks. Green tries a three-pointer, misses it. Nice. Thompson to Davison on the other end. Is he going to get his first points? Yes, he does. He lays it in. Good for you, Davison. 79-76, Rockets by 3. Now we're cooking with gas or some kind of kerosene. Long three-pointer air ball. Oh, barely kisses the front of the rim. Ah, Shingun, what are you doing? Shingun grabbed him and kept him from shooting. He's going to go to the line and shoot a pair. No, I'm sorry. Earlier I said Okogie made that three-pointer. My bad. It was Holiday. I looked at the screen too late. I was looking over here. Now, the foul that was just called on the Rockets, looks like the Rockets are going to challenge it. Rockets right now are up by 3, 79-76. They get their first lead of the game and add to it with a nice 2-point fast break layup from Davison. His first 2 points of the game. Welcome to the party, Davison. Right now, the Rockets 5 on the court are Tate, Okogie, Holiday, Smith, and Davison. It feels amazing that the Rockets can put in guys who are not their starters at all, right? I mean, we typically don't have most of these guys. I mean, Davison, Holiday, Tate, and of course, you know, Okogie sometimes starts, but we don't have KD in there, so he's going to be in there as a starter. But Smith right now is the only one in the game that's our regular starter. And yet the Rockets are able to pull ahead. And now, granted, Shepard had a big part to play in getting us caught up, but he's resting right now on the bench. Go freaking Rockets. Give me an early Thanksgiving gift. You know what I'm saying? Ring it up. All right. The foul is changed from a shooting foul to a loose ball foul on Şengün. So no free throws. The Warriors will take the ball out. Oh, wait a second. Are they calling a foul on Butler? I thought that was on Şengün. I'm not understanding what's going on here. They're showing some commercials, so I don't know what happened. But it sounds to me like they're calling the foul on Butler, a loose ball foul on Butler. They've got a silly dance thing going on right now. Another one of those silly timeout activities they've got for the crowd. You know what I'm saying? They've got a TV screen, a big screen monitor showing the Warriors players dancing, and they're getting the crowd to dance and putting the camera on them. It's ridiculous. Okay, I see what happened. They called a foul on Şengün, but Butler was holding on to Şengün's arm and dragging him, so it was not Şengün. It was called on Butler. Good call. Good overturn. Holiday with the ball. Back to Şengün. Out to Davison. Fakes the three. Steps in and makes that. 4 points for Davison now. Making himself known with ripping that one from the free throw line. 81-76. Rockets by 5. 10.5 left in the game. Green in the corner. Throws it out to Hield, who jacks up a three, misses it. Thompson brings it down to Şengün in the lane. Turns around, spins around, goes over the mini hook, and it's in. Let's go. 83-76. Rockets up by 7. Foul called on, it looks like Tate. Loose ball foul. How about that? Just like that, the Rockets are up by 7. Curry's on the bench right now. Alley-oop doesn't work, but he grabs it and lays it in. Butler with 2 points. 83-78, Rockets by 5. Come on now. Let's go, Rockets. Rocketto. Ikimashou. Let's go. Şengün with the ball. Close to the foul line. Hands it off to Holiday. Holiday backs it up. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Goes behind his back. Gets the pick. Over in the corner. Tate for 3. It's good. Tate for 3. 86-78. Rockets by 8. Over on the far side. Who's got the ball there? Şengün on defense. The layup, the reverse layup goes up. He doesn't make it, and Şengün's called for a foul. Butler. Nice, nice, nice. 9:14 left. Rockets are outscoring in the last 5 minutes. From the last 5 minutes to the third quarter until now, the Rockets are outscoring the Warriors 24-6. Make that 24-7 with that free throw. Yeah, Tate and Davison alone have 7 points just in the fourth quarter. 9:14 left. Butler at the line, about to shoot his second free throw. And it's good. 86-80, Rockets by 6. Holiday brings the ball down with just a little over 9 left. Over to Thompson. Thompson dribbling the ball, looking around. Looking for Şengün, gets him close to the foul line. He doesn't have anything. Then he turns and goes in the lane, and he's immediately grabbed by Green. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. Wow, a slapping foul. Green was all over him. Rockets take it out. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Smith, Holiday. Oh, okay. I thought that was a shot at first, but he was trying to do an alley-oop to Şengün. Şengün didn't see it, so it banged off the backboard. Warriors with the ball. Kanievsky over to the end. To Hadel into Green. No foul. Foul on the floor. Tate gets the foul. That was actually Richard, not Hield, who tossed the ball in. Butler's the one who gets fouled. 14 seconds on the shot clock. The Warriors will bring it in from the side. They're down by 6. Over to Green at the top. Into the corner to Green? No, that's not Green. That's Butler. Kanievsky for 3, wide open, and he nails it. Rockets by 3, 86-83. Holiday brings the ball down, 8:20 left in the game. Tate with the ball, hands it off to Şengün. Fakes the handoff to Davison. Over to Holiday for 3. Bounces it off the back of the rim. Warriors with the rebound. Come on now, you got to work for better shots than that. 8 minutes left. Green with the ball. Kanievsky. Holiday on defense. Kanievsky goes on the pick. He's got a man under the goal. They throw it back out to the top. Green over in the corner. The three-pointer is rattled out. Wow. Tate goes up for the rebound and comes down hard on Richard. Did they call a foul there? Yeah, they called him for a foul. Tate went up for that. Okay. 7:40 left. Curry is back in the game for the Warriors. Rockets by 3, 86-83. Thompson at the top of the key. Picked by Holiday. Thompson goes the other way. Oh, almost a beautiful play. Lays it up and misses the shot. Kanievsky goes down to the other end. Over to Curry. Curry passes it to the side. Three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Thompson. Thompson going down to the other end. All the way in. Gets fouled and blocked over to Curry. Curry. The Warriors bring it down. 1-on-2. Butler in the lane. Fires it up and gets fouled. He's called for a body foul from Şengün. Man. Getting a little tense right now. Thompson had a good idea going inside, but there were just too many guys. It was 1-on-3, and Green blocked him from behind. He was destroyed. No spatial awareness there. Thompson has just looked so good a lot of the game, getting into the lane and just not finishing it. First free throw is up and in for the Warriors, 84-86. 2-point lead for the Rocks. The Rocks. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Missed that free throw. He doesn't miss it. He makes it. 86-85. Rockets by 1. They had an 8-point lead earlier. They came back. And then they've given up that lead. Shepard pushes it inside all the way in the lane. Takes the jump shot. Nice rainbow jump shot. Nothing but net. 88-85. 6:50 left in the fourth quarter. Curry with the ball. Over to the side to Hield. Curry with the ball, double team, fires it over to Green. Green over to Pazinski, goes inside on the baseline. Reverse, misses it. Over the back foul. They're going to say it's Rockets ball. And he's getting an argument from Richard. He's saying that that's off the Rockets. Looks like they might challenge it. That shot by Richard was beautiful. I'm sorry. Why did I say Richard? Why do I keep doing that? Shepard. I'm putting Reed Shepard's first and last name together and saying Richard. But it's Reed Shepard. Rockets up by 3, and right now the Warriors have a coach's challenge going on right now. They're going to say that that ball was knocked out of bounds by the Rockets, not the Warriors. We'll see. Got about 10 people watching right now. Thanks for being here. I do appreciate you. I do appreciate you. Thanks for dropping in. Make sure you leave a like on the live stream. Let me refresh the screen and see how many likes we have. Got about 15. It's not bad. I think we haven't had 15 viewers at the same time today. Man, the channel has just been, whew. It's like starting a new channel. It feels like starting a new channel. Okay, so they're looking at this ball to see who knocked it out of bounds. Yeah, I think it's going to stay Rockets ball. From that angle, it looks like it's knocked out of bounds by the Warriors. Pardon me. A little bit of a cough. I apologize. Take a look at some other scores while we're waiting on this replay, this review. In the fourth quarter, the Spurs are up by 8 points over the Trailblazers with 4:42 to play, 107-99. With 127 left in the game, the Suns are up by quite a bit now. They've restored their lead to 18 points. I'm sorry, 16. Well, now it's 14. Sacramento down by 14. Don't think they have a chance with 1 minute left. All right. I can't believe that, but somehow it's a successful challenge. They say that it was off the Rockets. I don't know how, because to me it seemed clear that it was knocked out of bounds by the Warriors. A little bit biased on the review there. And they are shooting and throwing some t-shirts into the crowd right now. I wonder how many t-shirts and jerseys they gave out today. The Rockets will be playing the Lakers on Christmas Day, everybody. I really do hope that on Christmas Day, I need to look at the Rockets schedule. I hope they're not playing on Christmas Day here in let me see if the Rockets are playing on Christmas. December. No, they are not. Woohoo! No game on Christmas Day. I won't be on Christmas Day in Japan. Curry for 3, rims off, but the Warriors get it back, and Curry shoots another 3. Misses that one. Nice. But the Warriors get the rebound again. Pazinski goes in the lane, rolls it up and in. Man, come on. Third chance points. Rockets need to freaking rebound the ball. It's 88-87 Rockets. 6:10 left in the fourth. Shepard with the ball. Şengün down on the other end of the post, misses it, fires it out to Smith, who goes back inside, lays it up, and it doesn't make the layup. It rolls out of bounds off the Warriors, thankfully. My gosh. The Warriors getting multiple opportunities and putting it in. The Rockets get multiple opportunities and miss it. Good grief, Charlie Brown. Şengün with the ball in the lane, tosses it out to Smith, over to Holiday on the baseline. Got to shoot the ball, lays it up, misses it. Warriors get it down to the other end. Curry pulls up and shoots a three-pointer, bricks it off. Nice. That's 3 misses in a row for Curry. Thompson with the long rebound, 5.5 in the fourth. Rockets by 1. Şengün wide open for 3. Come on, knock it down. No, terrible shot. He completely missed the rim, barely got the backboard, and he was wide open for that shot. 5:20 left. Curry with the ball, 12 seconds on the shot clock. He's double teamed, fires it over to Green. 7 seconds on the shot clock. In the corner to Healed. He goes inside, misses the layup, but are you kidding me? 14 points for Richard. He gets the rebound and lays it in easy. 89-88. Golden State. Smith with the ball gets fouled by Richard. That's the 4th team foul on the Warriors. The Rockets went on a big run, and now they've let the Warriors just come back and have their way. And now they're down by 1 point. Maybe the Rockets will get lucky and get into the bonus again. And that will cause the defense to be a little softer. Richard comes out. No, that's not Richard that came out. Who was that? I missed it. Maybe Healed came out. Shepard with the ball. Curry on defense. Shot clock at 5. Shepard almost loses the ball. Over to Holiday for 3 at the buzzer. Misses it. Long rebound by Holiday. Goes inside to Şengün, who gets fouled, but they don't call it. He was stripped. Fast break on the other end. They miss it. Shepard with the rebound. Down to Holiday for 3. Knocks it down. 91-89 Rockets. 4:11 left. This game is so fast right now. Everything is happening very fast. Holiday almost steals the ball there, but they're going to call it out of bounds on Curry. Rockets ball. Rockets by 2 with 4 minutes left. Shepard shoots a 3. Misses it. Come on, you didn't have to do that. You were guarded by 2 guys. Green with the ball, looks around, doesn't have anybody to pass it to. Goes inside, wide open layup. Richard was wide ASS open under the goal, and Green, all he had to do was bounce it into him. Tied up at 91, 3.5 left. Holiday over to Thompson, 10 on the shot clock. Thompson goes in. They're going to call an offensive foul on Thompson. Curry is down, and he's not getting up. Thompson is down, grabbing his face. Curry's limping. Thompson is still down, holding his face. But there's an offensive foul on Thompson. Curry's laughing at Thompson, who's still on the ground. Yeah, that was a shoulder shot by Thompson, but Green smacked Thompson in the face. They didn't call that. Thompson got hit in the face by Green. Of course, there was the offensive foul on Thompson. That was a correct call because he went in with his shoulder into Curry. But after that, Green went up and smacked him in the face. And so Thompson just stayed down, and now there's an official review as they're checking it out. Curry was moving, but it looks to me like Thompson fouled and Green fouled. It looks like there's a double foul there on both teams. The Curry foul and then the Green foul, but the officials only called the offensive foul. .324 left in the fourth quarter. This game is tied 91-91. A very close game we've got going on right now. Wow. They're going to overturn the foul on Curry. The offensive foul, they're going to change it to a blocking foul. So the foul's going to be on Curry, not Thompson. Wow. It is a tough call. Could have gone either way. Well, I'm a Rockets fan, and I'm glad to see the Rockets do well. And I'm not going to complain. I'm glad that they overturned it for the Rockets. But, you know, I feel like Thompson went into Curry. It's so hard. If you guys and gals could see it, basically, Curry and Thompson both were moving. But it seemed like Thompson kind of went into Curry and knocked him down. Commentators were right about that. Either way you call it, it's a tough call, and I agree. That was a tough call. But I'm surprised that they overturned it, to be honest. Because if they had called a defensive foul, I think they would have kept it as a defensive foul. Since they called it an offensive foul, I'm surprised that they overturned it. We've got 3:24 left after this break. Looks like the Rockets will have the ball. Take a quick look at these scores, these games that have ended while we're waiting to get back to the game here. 1 minute left. The Spurs are winning by 13 points over the Trailblazers, 115-102. The Suns win their game 112-100 over the Sacramento Kings. No problem. Thompson's actually going to shoot a couple of free throws. Makes the first one. 92-91. That was a big switch. It went from an offensive foul to a shooting foul. Thompson makes both free throws. Rockets up by 2, 93-91. I have mixed emotions about that result. Happy to see the Rockets get it overturned and get the points, but I wouldn't have overturned it. Blocking foul on Şengün, trying to set the pick there, or rather, go around the pick. Now the Rockets and the Warriors are both in the bonus here in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes left. Pajinski at the line. Misses the first shot. Rockets up by 2. Pajinski misses the first free throw, so he can't possibly tie it up with his second shot. Second free throw is up and also short. Rockets get the rebound. There's a foul called. A lane violation. Are you kidding me? A lane violation? That's another one of those arbitrary calls in the NBA because everybody violates the lane every single time. Where's the violation, though? I didn't see it. Third attempt on the free throw. Misses that one, too. Bazinski misses all 3 of his free throws. Thompson with the rebound and pushes it down. 3:10 left in the fourth. Rockets up by 2. Let's build that lead, baby. Gives it to Şengün at the top of the key. Turns around. Hands it off to Shepherd. Shepherd with a jump shot. It's good. Rockets up by 4. 95-91. 2:55 left. Curry brings it down. Gets over to the baseline. Goes in. Should be an offensive foul. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Offensive foul on Curry. That's 4 fouls. He went right into the lane and just rammed into him. The Warriors are wanting to challenge it immediately. I don't think they're going to get it. It's close. Holiday was standing there. He did move his feet a little bit. I don't know. It's another close one. Rockets are up by 4, 95-91 with 2:47 left to play in this entire game. The Warriors, excuse me. The Warriors are challenging the call on the court of the offensive foul. The charge against Stephen Curry. You jump over right quick while they're looking at this. Let's see what we got for the scoreboard. Yeah, everything is done. All of these games are done except for this one. This is the last game of the day. 2 minutes and 47 seconds away. The call stands. It's going to stand. It's a charge against Curry. So I believe that Holiday will go to the line and shoot free throws. Curry's smiling about it. He's not happy about it. But once again, that call was close. No, he's not going to get free throws. They're going to bring it in. Holiday with the ball at the top. Throws it over to Şengün, right outside the arc. Hands it off to Shepherd. Shepherd double teamed way out in the middle, but over to Şengün. Oh, he's got a guy wide open, but he goes to the corner, and Holiday misses the 3. He had a guy wide open under the rim. Thompson was there, and he just couldn't get it to him. 2:15 left. Curry jacks up a 3-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Thompson. Immediately fouled. And they call a tie ball, jump ball. Thought for sure that was going to be a foul. Moody and Thompson are going to jump ball. Rockets easily get it. That was a mismatch. Over to Şengün, and Şengün gives it to Shepherd. Shepherd brings it down. Rockets by 4. 2 minutes left. Let's go, go, go. Go, go, Gadget, win the game. Shepherd brings it all the way into the lane. Goes up, lays it. Oh, he had the layup, and he missed it. Warriors with the rebound. Curry brings it down. He's double teamed. Loses the ball out of bounds, and they're going to say it's Rockets ball off of Curry. Nice. They doubled him up, and Curry couldn't handle the pressure. When they scrambled for it, it went off of Curry and out of bounds. 1:47 left, Rockets by 4, and they've got the ball. 15 turnovers for the Warriors and only 10 for the Rockets. Yeah, Şengün and Holiday were all over Curry. Thompson bringing the ball down. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Sends it over to Şengün. Şengün on the far side. Might go baseline. He fakes it, and he does go baseline. Spins back around. Gets fouled and knocked down. They don't call anything. Shepard inside. Oh, my gosh. How did he make that? On the pass, Thompson grabs it in the air and lays it in. Gets knocked down. Rockets by 6. How in the world did he make that acrobatic shot? Curry throws it inside. Butler has an easy layup. 4-point lead, 1:13 left in the game. Holiday brings it in. Shepard at the top. Holiday. 12 on the shot clock. 1 minute in the game. Şengün with the ball. Come on, Şengün. Shake and bake, baby. Back to Holiday. Back to Şengün. 4 seconds. Fall away. Yes, he makes it. The fall away jumper. Şengün makes it. 6-point lead with 51 seconds left. 99-93. Roquetto. Curry with the ball. He almost loses the ball from Holiday. Holiday putting some pressure on, and they call him for a foul. Curry will go to the line. Wow, what a game. It looks like the Warriors have been just worn down. You remember what I said earlier when I was talking about, man, that pass and that shot. Sorry, I just saw the replay here. Great pass and great shot by Shepard and then Thompson. Remember what I said earlier when I was comparing the Rockets to like the Tigers way back when they would start off losing, and then in the second half they would just come on strong. The other team didn't seem like they had enough energy. That's what it's looking like right now. Curry makes the first free throw. Second free throw is up and in. 95-99. Rockets by 4. 45 seconds left. Thompson with the ball. Pushes it across half court to Shepard. 12 seconds on the shot clock. He's double teamed. Back over to Thompson. They call a foul finally. Richard reaches in and gets the foul on Shepard. 35 seconds left, and Shepard goes to the line. Very important to make your free throws right here. Shepard almost has 10 rebounds. He's already at his career high. He misses the first free throw. Shepard is up to 28 points. It's his career high. His last career high was not too long ago, 27 points. He had an opportunity to get to 30 right here with both of these free throws, but now he only has an opportunity to get one. 99-95. They bring in post. The Warriors bring in post. And Moody goes out. Second free throw from Shepard is in. 100-95. Rockets by 5 with 35 seconds left. And they're going to call timeout. The Warriors call timeout. Tight game. Tight game. Tied game. Brutus says, come on, Rockets, finish strong. Absolutely, let's do it. Brendan says, wow, what I miss. You missed the Rockets in the third quarter, the last 5 minutes. It was the last 5 minutes of the third quarter, Brendan. The Rockets went on a big run. Basically 12-2. A 12-2 run. In the third quarter. They continued building on that in the fourth quarter, and they were up by as many as 8 points. They let the Warriors get back in it and even retake the lead. But then the Rockets retook the lead and have maintained basically a 4 to 6 point lead from that point. Right now, it's a 5-point lead. Curry, Richard, Green, Butler, and Post on the court for the Warriors. No, I'm sorry. That's not correct. Pajinski is in the game. Let me correct that. Curry's taken out of the game. He's in pain, so they took him out. All right, the Rockets steal the inbound pass. They get the ball back immediately, and they foul Jabari Smith right after the steal. Pajinski with a terrible inbound pass to Green. Curry's going back to the locker room. He hurt his foot, apparently, when he ran into Şengün earlier. And now he's out of the game. Smith makes the first free throw. 101-95. 30 seconds left in the game. Rockets up by 6. Come on, Jabari. Jabari Smith. Make that shot, baby. He makes it. Both free throws are good. 102-95. Rockets by 7. 28 seconds left. Moody goes down. Warriors almost lose the ball. Green over to Pajinski. Doesn't have the three. Goes inside. Doesn't have it. Bounces it over to his teammate who makes the layup. 5-point lead for the Rockets with 16 seconds left, and they immediately foul. I said foul. They immediately foul Şengün on the inbound pass. He'll go to the line. Rockets up by 5. Fans already leaving. I don't know if I'd be leaving just yet. Rockets by 5 with 14.7 left on the clock. Şengün at the line. Misses the first free throw. Got to make the free throws, guys. Got to make those freaking free throws. Rockets have sucked so bad in the game, but mostly the first half with the free throws. They've been better in the second, but come on now. Come on. And he misses the second. He misses both free throws. Warriors take it down to the other end. Don't have the three-pointer. Green over to Moody for 3, and it's good. With 5.8 seconds left, the Rockets are only up by 2. Timeout's called. This is why you have to make your freaking free throws. Brendan says, Clutch City, I swear. Well, if they win the game, it'll be Clutch City. But you know what? Right now, they're blowing their lead. They're only up by 2 with 5.8 seconds left. Why is that? Because they can't make their free throws. Şengün went to the line and missed both of his free throws. All he had to do was really make one to make sure they had at least the ability to maintain a 3-point lead, and he couldn't even do that. Susan says, way to go, Rockets. Brendan says, I don't watch sports before going to bed. Blood pressure gets too high. Man, you got to relax. You got to learn to relax. Long day tomorrow. Every day is just as long or short. Every day is the same. Depending on what you're doing, it might feel like a long day. Time is mostly relative to the way you feel, right? They say time flies when you're having fun. It looks like Pajimski, Butler, Green, Richard, and Moody on the court. Okogie, Thompson, Şengün. No, that's not right. Shepard is in now. Shepard's in. Şengün looking for somebody to bring it to, gets it into Shepard, and they foul him immediately. So Shepard will go to the line. I'm surprised that Shepard is only shooting 71% from the free throw line. I thought he would be much better than that. I thought it'd be like a 90-something% free throw shooter. 5.4 seconds left. Makes the first free throw. Rockets up by 3. It's 103-100. You got to make both, bro. You got to make both. Knock it down. Knock it down. It's good. 104 to 100. Rockets up by 4. Pajinski is going to bring the ball in. He's going to throw it down the court. He's looking for a man. Moody has it. He's going to have to shoot it. What are you doing? He's taking too long. He jacks up the 3 at the buzzer of the game. Misses it. It wouldn't have mattered even if he had made it. Rockets win. 104 to 100. Great comeback against a tough team. In the end, unfortunately for the Warriors, Curry had to go out in the last couple of minutes. He was just in too much pain. It looked like he hurt his leg or his foot or something. But man, what a hard-fought return or a comeback for the Rockets. Really, really good performance for the Rockets to come back from such sloppy play earlier, missing free throws, getting second and third chances. They were rebounding the ball like crazy on offense, but they just weren't putting the ball back in. It was nuts. They just kept missing. Their field goal percentage was terrible. Their three-point percentage was terrible. They were missing their free throws. Putback attempts were terrible. They were just looking like total trash, and they got way down. I think that they were down by 14 points at one point. They never had a lead all the way through the second quarter. And by the end of the third quarter, they were almost tied with the Warriors. They came all the way back and almost tied the game. The fourth quarter, they took the lead. There was a little bit of back and forth, and then they managed to maintain about a 5-point lead the whole time until the end of the game. They wound up winning by 4. Yeah. Yeah, Shepard outscored Curry. Long day tomorrow for Is that really considered a long day? I've never considered a holiday a long day. Unless you don't enjoy being with your family, then I guess it could be a long day. That's the thing. A long day to me is you have many, many things to do, or you have a lot of stuff to do that you don't enjoy. Then the day becomes very long and boring. But spending holiday Thanksgiving with the family, I wouldn't consider that a long day. I would consider that a good day, right? And good times go back quickly. Let's see here. Let's take a look at the results here. Let's go over all of the stats, all of the main stats right quick. Reed Shepard leads the scoring for everybody in this game. He had 31 points, a career high. His previous career high was 27. He beat that by 4. 31 points, 12 of 25 from the field, 4 of 12 from the three-point line, and 3 of 4 from the free throw line. He played 37 minutes. Thompson played 38 minutes. Smith played 37, and Şengün played 35. They played a ton of minutes. And then Okogie played 24. Holiday played 29 minutes. So other scorers, nobody else scored 20 points. Şengün had 16. Thompson had 10. Okogie only had 3. Smith had 15. Holiday had 14. He outscored Okogie and Thompson. Capella had 6. Tate had 5. Davison wound up with 4. So the Rockets bench really came on in the second half. We had guys with almost no points and with 0 points that actually came back in the fourth quarter, the third and the fourth quarter, and scored points. They contributed to the team. Let's see here. Rebounds. That's what I really want to see. Rockets with 53 rebounds today. Now, the Warriors had 47. That's a lot. But 53 rebounds? But what I really want to see is offensive rebounds. That's what I want to see. The Rockets had 25. And the Golden State Warriors had 13. So the Rockets had 25 second chance, third chance opportunities to score. And most of those they didn't get. They didn't get those second and third chance points a lot of the times. Can you imagine if they just, the 25 times that they got the offensive rebound, if they had just scored one bucket 50% of the time, they could have had at least 24 points. It's insane. I think the Rockets could have scored 130 points. If they had made their free throws and they had made their second and third chance points, they would have scored 130 points in this game. They need to work on that. They wound up with 30 points in the fourth quarter. That's the only quarter where they had 30 points. In the first quarter, they had 22, then 25, then 27, and then 30. Now, the reason they did so good in this game ultimately was primarily because of the third and fourth quarter. Let's take a look at this. They were outscored 25-22 in the first. They were outscored heavily in the second, 34-25. They were down by a lot. In the third quarter, check this out. They scored 27, only gave up 17 to the Warriors. The Warriors scored better in the fourth. They scored 24. The Rockets maintained their scoring. They scored 30. They wound up winning this game 104-100. And now they're 12-4. Rockets are 12-4. The Warriors are 10-10. Their record doesn't tell the story, you know. It's not the tale of the tape. The Warriors are a tough team, especially with Curry on there. But man, Curry was a little battered and beat up, and he had to come out of the game a little early at the end, but he just wasn't 100% towards the end of the game. So that was a little bit of a factor. And he did sit on the bench a lot prior to that. Well, they tried to bring him back in, and he just couldn't do it. But now the Rockets are 7 wins and 2 losses on the road. All right. Let's take a look at the old standings and then who the Rockets have coming up next. Excuse me. Rockets are 4th right now in the Western Conference, behind the Nuggets, the Lakers, and the Thunder. I still can't believe they're behind the Lakers. The Lakers, in my opinion, are just trash. Can't wait to play the Lakers. We're going to play the Lakers on Christmas Day. That's going to be so cool. I can't wait for that. Can't wait for it. Can't wait. Points per game. The Rockets are outscoring their opponents. Out of the entire league, there's only one team that outscores their opponents more than the Rockets, and that's the Thunder. The point differential is 11.2. The Thunder point differential is 16.5, but I think they've had an easier schedule because they're 18-1. They're not just destroying everybody because they're so awesome. I'm not saying they're a bad team. They're a good team. Don't get me wrong. They're a bad team, and they beat the Rockets. They shouldn't have, but they did. But I think that they've had a much easier schedule. But, you know, there are no other teams. No, I'm sorry. The Nuggets have a point differential of 10. But these are the only 3 teams. Now, isn't that interesting? The only 3 teams with a point differential that's at least plus 10 are all in the same Western Conference. The Nuggets, the Rockets, and the Thunder. That's pretty amazing. The Thunder have won 10 games in a row. That's nuts. They must have a really easy schedule. They're not playing many teams who are easy right now. The Raptors have won 9 in a row. They're moving on up. They're just 1.5 games back of the Pistons. Pretty crazy. Next game. What is the next game for the ye old Rockets? Well, let's take a look. It's going to be about 3 days from now, I believe. Let's go down and take a look. Next game is Utah. We got a double header in Utah starting on November 30th. So let's see here. For me, that's December 1st. 1, 2, 3. That's actually 4 days away. 4 days away. I'm sorry. We've got several days off. That's nuts. That means that I need to make some shorts, some clips, some highlights, and then write on my novel. But on November 30th, the Rockets will be playing at Utah, a doubleheader on November 30th and December 1st. I actually have a hospital appointment on November 30th. For me, it's December 1st, but the good thing is that game is very early. It's at 5 a.m. So I'll be able to do that game and then go to my appointment at the hospital. So I don't have to miss that game. Normally, those games, like the game on December 1st, that game starts at 11 o'clock. My appointment at the hospital is actually at 11:30. If the game had started at 11 o'clock on the 30th, I wouldn't be able to be here for that game. But as it happens to be, as it happens to stand, I can go to my appointment and call the game in the same day. So all is good. But that's it. That's it for today. I will see you guys a few days later. 28, 29, 30. It's like 4 days from now. We got a big break coming up. But we do have the Texans. So let me jump over to that right quick. I believe we do have a Texans game. Yes, we do. That game is also on the 1st. And November 30th. November 30th. Man, that's at 3 a.m. So we got a little bit of an overlap there. A 3 a.m. game versus the Colts on November 30th. And then a 5 a.m. game for the Rockets. So we got a little bit of overlap there. I am going to do the Texans game. And when that game wraps up, I'll jump over to the Rockets game. But what I might do is try to get the scoreboard going. And I'll figure it out. I'll try to figure it out. I'll try to get the live scoreboard going for the Rockets. And at least there can be a scoreboard going. And then whenever the Texans game's finishes on the 30th, I'll switch over to the Colts Rockets. I'll switch over from the Colts Texans game to the Rockets Utah game. How about that? Rockets Jazz game. But that's it for now. Let me jump back to the live stream. Send you $5 on PayPal. Thanks for calling the game with us. Brutus, I thank you very much. I appreciate that. Donations these days are few and far between, so all is appreciated very, very much. Brendan says, I enjoy being with family all day long and the party at my cousin's house. Well, that doesn't sound like a long day. That sounds like a really good, fun day. Brutus says, lots of missed shots today. It sounds like, yeah, it was sloppy. It was sloppy. Overall, terrible free throws, terrible field goal percentage, and even worse, three-point percentage. Yep, Brendan says we're still winning without KD. Yeah, and a lot of guys, second and third stringers coming off the bench, you know. Texans on the 30th at noon. Yep, that's right. It's December 1st for me at about 3 in the morning. But I'll be able to do that game and then jump over to the Rockets game and then go to my hospital appointment. That's going to be a long day for me because I've got a lot of things to do. But anyway. Yep, you're right. You're right, Brendan. Noon on the 30th. For me, it's 3 a.m. on the 1st, December 1st. Same exact start time, just different countries, right? But that's all we got for now. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Thank you for sticking in this long. Thank you for supporting the channel. Brutus, thank you for the donation. Arigato gozaimasu. I wish you all nothing but the best. We've got several days off. Right now, it is Thursday here in Japan, and don't have a game for 4 days. But I will see you for the Texans game and then for the Rockets game 4 days from now. I hope you have a great, wonderful weekend and a nice, very nice Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you. I hope you really do count your blessings and continue to just be alive and thrive better and better in every way possible. In your heart, in your body, in your mind, in your finances, in your relationships. May everything be just wonderful for you. I wish you all only the best. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the support. And I'll see you again in a few days. And for now, I'll be signing off. Go Rockets. Go Texans. Go Stros. See you on